For those that are perhaps meeting me for the very first time, Josephat Kariuki is my name. I'm very excited to be the one taking us through today's training. Pure Rose and I, my wife, we've been here for the last 16 years, and I can tell you how you begin this journey to a very large extent dictates how far you go. In fact, we say those who don't quit in their first 90 days will hardly quit. The reason being, those who quit is because in the first 90 days they didn't take time to ground themselves well, to learn the key aspects of our business. And so tonight we want to see how can we start off our business with a high momentum, with understanding as it were in our agenda. You build the business with understanding. You make sure you are stepping up, keep on stepping up, and being consistent in your performance as you style up to a higher level. And finally, to understand what we call back office, to make sure that you're able to monitor how your business is growing and do the very, I would call them mechanical things that you need to do, the technical part of our business, like filling in order forms, doing your orders, filling in the application forms, whether the printed one or online fillable, and all those. That's the kind of discussion that we'll be engaging in tonight. If you allow me, I'll start with something I know we might have looked at with our upline directors or the people who sponsored you. And that is really what are some of the things that you need to understand so that you're building your business with understanding. And I'm saying you must learn to do some of these things personally. The first one, as we've said, is go through your product catalog. Now, in case you don't have these materials with yourself when you are moving around and you want to have them, you can always get them from your back office. I'll show you where you get them from. But one of the materials you want to go through so that you also gain confidence is the product catalog. Product catalog, perhaps, let me see whether it's here. Product catalog is the document, yes, this one here, which is usually written, feel better, look better, live better. Feel better, look better, live better. We are not saying that you must master all these products. No, we are saying you need to have some sufficient knowledge about the key products. With the time, you'll get to master them. You'll get to know something to some good extent about every single product, but then it's not possible to know everything. Now, at the very beginning of the product catalog is a very powerful starting point, the story of our founder. It's exciting when you share with your prospects this part, how our founder was suffering from asthma, and that became a very good starting point for the dream of starting the company. Another very important aspect of the product catalog is this part, that our products are best in nature, backed by science. And then every time you mention science, you remember the scientific advisory board members. Every time you think of scientific advisory board members who do research on these products, you can never fail to mention Dr. Arthur first and the cancer chemotherapy, because he's the founder of cancer chemotherapy and he became the founder of Neolife Scientific Advisory Board that serves Neolife's products. What does that do to your business? It shows credibility of the products and the stability of the company. So that's very important. Before you go to the fine details of the products, that is very important. When it comes to the products, the best approach is first know about provitality, the wellness triangle, the inverted triangle, and how provitality comes in to fill in the dietary gaps, to give you the threonine, the carotenoid complex, the omega-3, and the multi. That is the provitality. Remember, our business building products currently are threonine and superglue. Those are the key ones. More than 80% of all the points that we do as a team will either come from threonine or add superglue. So you need to master how threonine works. I'm using the word mastering. Master how threonine works. Master how superglue works. The other products like omega-3 salmon plus, they are also very critical ones. It's also good to have some sufficient knowledge about them, likes of chelate and calmag and all that. But for the other products, the approach that I would recommend is have the solution that you want to think about. For example, if it's diabetes, what products are very good for balancing sugars in our bodies? If it is joints, think about joint health and then which are the most important products there. If it is pressure, what are the products that really are very critical for that? Those chronic common diseases, when you major on them, when you narrow down to those ones, then it's easier now to really understand these products. Other than attempting to master fiber tablets, what does it do? Just fiber tablets, and you try to really dig into it without relating it to maybe weight loss or detox, something like that. And that is how this product catalog is organized. If you look at it critically, after provitality, you realize that now from weight management, that's the first one. Here, you have weight loss program and the products for that. We have them there. Then we go to the next one is stay energized. Which products are good for energizing you? Likes of Neolife T, likes of Trienen, and the others. Then we got, you see, CoQ10 is also there for energizing your cells and all that. Then we got to heart health. We have likes of lipotropic and carotenoid complex, vitamin E, gallium, fiber tablets. You see? And omega-3 salmon plus. Then from there, we got to brain, think fast. We have mind enhancement, we have Neolife T, we have omega-3 salmon plus, gelatin, zinc, and all that. Then we have products for men. We have likes of gelatin, zinc there, aloe vera plus, that is common for everyone. But we have masculine herbal. We go for ladies' products. That is meant for her. Again, we have gelatin, calmag, we have feminine herbal. I'm sure you've gotten the tune. So it is, you look at the different targets, what you are targeting, and what are the products there. For those who are in sports, we have the products there. For flexibility of your joints and the like, we have the combination there. So you want to really have this product catalog with you. You have the Bible on this hand and the product catalog on this other hand as you move around. All right. I don't have to go to the very end, but after all this, what you'll find next is children program. There we have them. And then after that, we'll go to skincare, organic skincare products. Down there. There we are. Then from there, we go to cleaning detergents. And there we are, home care products. And then from home care, we go to the super glue. Okay, we go to the super glue. There we are. And we are done. Now, when you are building your business, you want to always have this product catalog with you, whether physical or the digital one, like the one I'm using here. But the physical one is always much better if you have it. But in the event where you don't have it, please always have this with you. Why? You meet a customer who wants products for joints, and you're trying to explain to them. Instead of trying to draw, this is the healthy joint, this is the unhealthy one, this is the distorted cartilage, the worn out cartilage. You just show them the one that is so neatly done on the book. So that is the product catalog. Do you need anyone to take you through the product catalog? No. But in addition to going through the booklet, every Thursday, 8 p.m., we have products training, and we also have Superstars team organized product training sessions here and there. So that is about the product catalog. The other booklet, and by the way, you can always chat a question down there if you have a burning question. And I know the directors in the call will be helping me to respond to any of those questions. The other very important booklet is what we call compensation plan. Compensation plan. And here it is. But just before I go to that, it's important to also know how to read the product, the prices, and fill in the order forms. Why I want to start with that is because it leads us to now the issue of points and how compensation plan works. Because I'll touch on compensation plan briefly. Then I give you a lot of homework. So when it comes to doing the orders, you will need two very important documents. The first one is the price list, distributor price list. I hope we have that distributor price list with us. And then second one is the order form. And I believe we have that order form with us. If you have the physical one, well and good. If you don't have, I want to share the screen here. Okay, so I will start with the price list, confidential price list. I hope it's the one that is showing on the screen. Okay, confidential price list. Now, you see we have two prices. We have the distributor price and we have the suggested retail for customer price. Anytime you're with your customer, don't show them the distributor price list, which has got so many things. Just show them the suggested retail price, which has only the selling prices. Don't tell them that this is the selling price. No, just tell them that these are the company prices. They can see on the cover, if you look at the suggested retail price there, which is the one I'm sharing now, you can see it's up here, it's Neolife. It's not written Esther or Cheptai or Barnabas. No, it's Neolife. So they cannot say these are your prices. No, these are the prices provided by Neolife. So this is what you show them confidently. Now, they don't contain anything else. They only contain the product code, the name of the product, and the unit price. So you show them this. But when you are doing the orders, go now back to the confidential price list. This one. This is what you'll be using when you are filling in the order form. Note that all the abbreviations are on the first page of the price list. Things like BV, bonus volume, PV, point value, and so on and so forth. Note that one must not always pay money for products through pay bill. They can deposit money in any of these bank accounts. These ones here. You can transfer. If you are transferring money from equity. You can transfer directly to Neolife's equity account. It's easier. But then if you want to use pay bill number, the pay bill number is right there. For customers, if they are to pay through the pay bill number, give them this pay bill number, then account number, it becomes their national ID. But for you, just put the pay bill number, then for account, you put your Neolife ID because you are a member. Now, note this part here, where it's talking of delivery here. Look at what I'm highlighting there. It's saying that if your order is a total of less than 250 points, they will charge you 550 shillings to deliver, if you're in Kenya, to deliver your products anywhere in the country, anywhere. But if the order is more than 250 points, 250 or more, then the delivery is free anywhere in the country. But if you are three of you in Eldoret, you can combine your orders and they be delivered addressed to one person, one of you. That way, if the total points for the three of you is 250, again, it will be free. But if you say you have 100, the other one 100, the other one 100, that is 300 shillings. If they are being delivered to each one of you and you're in the same place, Eldoret, each one of you will pay 550 shillings, 550 shillings, 550 shillings. So you don't want to lose money in that manner. Let's get to the product details. Let's say, for example, you want to buy aloe vera gel, a very good skincare product. There, the one I've highlighted. That is what you want to buy. For those that have not gone through this, it's a very simple thing. We start with the code of the product, 2316 for aloe vera gel. Description, the name of the product. Then we have cases up here and singles down, still to the right hand sign there. Cases and singles. Singles are when you are buying one aloe vera gel or two or three separately. But the minute you are buying 6 of them, you don't buy them as singles. You buy as a case, 6 pieces here. You see QTY quantity. You buy the 6 of them together in a case, in wholesale. That way you get case discount. You can do your mathematics. 1990 is the price of one. That is the DP, distributor price. The very last one here, this is the distributor price, 1990. Multiply that by 6. It will be much higher than the DP, distributor price, for the cases, 11,620. So when you buy in cases, you save a lot of money. All right? Yeah, so that is cases and singles. Now, whether cases or singles, you can see these other abbreviations are the same. SRP, BV, PV, DP. SRP, BV, PV, DP. DP, distributor price, the one you buy at. I hope you are looking at my cursor as it moves. PV, point value, the points you get when you buy that product. 8 points in this case. BV, bonus volume, 1150. This is only used when the company is computing the bonus. So you don't have to bother with this. SRP, the suggested retail price for the customer. Now the same things here, but now for cases. DP, distributor price for the 6 pieces. PV, 8 times 6, 48. BV, 1150 times 6, 6870. SRP, 2360 times 6, 14150. And the products are organized in categories: nutrients, home care, then the largest, which is weight management, food and supplement products. But that is how you read them. So when you are doing the order, you fill in the order form, which I am sharing here. I hope it's the one that is showing on the screen. If it is not, please always let me know. Order form. By the way, this one that I'm showing you here is online fillable, meaning, like for myself, I don't have to fill in the hard copy. When you click here, look at this. When you click here, you can be able to fill the order form from there, 050. Then you move to this other number here. Like now my number is 6592,824. Then I can now put my name here, Josephat Kamau Karaoke, and then my phone number, and so on and so forth. Of course, you write in full. So you can be able to fill in everything online. If you don't have your forms, the hard copies. So now when you're filling in the form after your details, you come to the next thing down here. Delivery. If you're not picking from Nairobi, then indicate where it should be delivered. Eldoret, G4S. Kakamega, G4S. If you are combining products so that you get free delivery by combining for different people, address that to one of you. Same name, contact, and all that. So for the different forms, you write the same delivery details here. For example, if it's Nakuru, we usually send through Florence Okech in her office. So everyone in Nakuru will write the same details there for Florence Okech. Then you pick from Florence Okech office, wherever you are. So that is how you do it. But of importance is now how you fill in this table. And it's very simple. Let's go together. So the first thing you write here is the description. Which product do we want to buy? Let's say we are buying that aloe vera gel. You write the name, aloe vera gel. The next thing is the code. We saw it is 2316. If you have forgotten, I can go back here and show you. Up there, it is here, 2316. Then let's assume we are buying 2 pieces. So we read from singles because it's less than 6 pieces from singles. So what is the first thing that we are being asked on the order form? Quantity. We have said we are buying 2, so you write 2, just 2. BV, whatever it is for 1 times 2. Confidential. BV, bonus volume 1150, so 2 of them 2300. So on the form there, you put 2300. 2300. PV, point value. 1 has got 8 points, so 2, 16. Finally, distributor price. 1 is 1990, so times 2, that is 4,000 less 20 bomb. 3880. 3980. So you go back there to the order form and you put 3980. So what you do is you go to the second product here, call it a DFG, the name of the product, the code, whatever it is. Then assume the price is 6,500. You go to the other product, call it anything. The code is whatever it is, maybe 3, whatever it is, and all that, the price. Then let's say the last one is 3NN. 3NN. This one you are buying, now the code is 2130. Let's say you are buying a case, so it will be 1 case. You write the word 1 case like that. Now when you go to confidential price list, go down to where we have 3NN. 3NN 120 capsules. It's here, and you can see that. But now we'll be reading the case. This part here, we'll be reading distributor price. The case is 32,490, for example. So that the 32,490, we go to the order form, 32,490, the last one here, 32,490. How many PV points? 272. Are you able to see where we are getting the 272 from? Go back to the price list. It's here. This one here. 272 points. It's just the 34 times the 8 pieces that we have in a case. Then you can also fill the BV, BV there. and all that, which is not very, very important. What is very important is the name of the product, the code, the quantity, and the distributor price. Then what you'll do is you now do the totals for the distributor price down here. Do the totals there, and then you pay through pay bill number, and then you write the M-Pesa reference number. They usually say you write down here. You see here, down here, mobile payment reference, you write it here. But this is too far. When you take a photo, it may not be seen so easily. So I prefer writing the M-Pesa reference here on this area, this space, this empty space here, M-Pesa reference dash the amount. So when you take the photo, you're able to capture that so easily. Once you've done that, now you can send the form to Neolive International WhatsApp. The very first time you're doing that, send to your director so that they can confirm that you've not made any mistake. Then once you are done, you can now send to Neolive office, and your upline director will definitely give you that number. If you want it, it's 0722 207 824. That's the WhatsApp number that you send the order to. 0722 207 824. Caution. Caution. The order goes to the company, they process and they deliver as you instructed them. If there is any issue, please call your upline director, they help you. Remember, the company will not help you to build the business. They will not tell you, oh, this is how you build a business. No, no, no. You don't even dare engage them on that. That is not their expertise. Their work is just to process the orders and to support you in that. But for the business building, your upline director and ourselves as the leadership, we are there to support each other. I hope we are together up to that point. Please, if we are together, especially the new members, if we are together, please, you can do thumbs up, or you can chat down there on the WhatsApp, on the chats, and say together. Just the word together. Just to be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Before we now move on to something else. Let me see. Let me check the text. Alicia, together. You are a guru in this. Charles Kokombo, together. Davis, together. Penina from Nyeri, together. Priscilla, together. Janet, together. Lucy, together. Then we are together indeed. All right. We are together for sure. We are together for sure. Yeah, okay, no, I can see we are together. Okay. Now, I've shown you the order form, how to fill it. We are good to go. I have shown you the price lists, both confidential and the SRP, suggested retail price. We are good to go. Now, before we go to compensation plan, let me mention something about getting started. Getting started. It's another booklet that you'll see in your kit. Getting started. We're almost done with building the business with understanding. Then we can go to the back office and we'll be on our way to the end. Getting started is a book you want to really work with closely. It basically tells you what do you need to do as an entrepreneur, as a business person. My belief is that I'm not talking to consumers. There are some people who join the business just to consume. They are not building business. This session today is meant for business builders, entrepreneurs, people who want to build this business. Very fast to director, Sapphire Ruby president. Okay. So getting started is a very important booklet. If you have not gone through it, please take time. Now I start by saying the company has got company staff employed and paid by Neolive International, and they are employed to just support you. You are that important. They pay the staff on your behalf. You're the one who is supposed to be paying them, but you don't do it. The company does. So really, we have the company staff, and on the other hand, we have ourselves as entrepreneurs. You are the entrepreneur. They are not. They are serving you to build your business. So always remember, you are that important. Now, our company values, you know them, please abide with them. Then, as you start the business, you must start with what we call a name list, a list of people that you want to contact to join your business and to contact to be your customers. As you talk to your friends, you want to first categorize them. What are you targeting this person for? The way you know them. But let me tell you, if someone can be both a customer and a member, prioritize them being members in your team. Because if they are not members, they can be customers to anyone else tomorrow. But when they have joined your team, they remain in your business. They are part of your business forever and ever. Amen. So start with a very long list. I suggest the list should not be less than 200, 300, and so on and so forth. Just write them fast. Name, contact, and leave some space for remarks or comments, so that as you talk to them, you're able to note the comments. And it's a growing list, because tomorrow you make new friends, you add them to this list. You go to a wedding, you add a few there, and so on and so forth. The other important thing is, please start with a very strong why. As entrepreneurs, we cannot afford to be pushed by our uplines, by anyone, for us to go where we want to go. What should push us is our why. What do you want to achieve? Break that into this kind of, let me show you. Start with the why. Break them into these simple, clear achievements you want to get. Maybe you want to be paid what you are worth. Some of us here, we are worth too much, but we are paying just this little. Maybe you want to have a positive impact on people's lives. Maybe you want to have financial freedom. Perhaps you want to help others be successful. And maybe you want to get out of debt. You want to travel around the world to exotic destinations, and so on and so forth. So write those dreams very clear. And finally, have clear goals, income and rank advancement. For example, which step do you want to get? That is goal 2, rank advancement. Which step do you want to get to this month of April? Maybe it is executive manager, because that is the first step you want to go for by force, by fire. When you are young, the step you really want to work for is executive manager. Why should you really work for executive manager? By all means, because for you to become a director, you need to have been an executive manager. Executive manager is 2,000 points. If you do 2,000 points in April, and in May you do 4,000 points, you become a fully qualified director. By numbers, you are already almost at 2,000 points. If that happens by end of this month, then it means May, you do 4,000 points with your team, you are a director. Mr. Odok. I've seen others who are already at 2,000 points plus, and last month you were at 2,000. Push it to 4,000 points this month, that you are a director. So that is about rank advancement. Work closely with your director to make sure that you are headed in the right direction towards achieving your rank. Income, by all means, as you advance in ranks, you are growing your income. But then have some specific income bracket that you want to achieve. Maybe in your first 6 months, you want to be earning 150,000 Kenya shillings. Now you'll work harder, you'll commit more time than someone whose target is to be earning, after 6 months, to be earning 5,000 Kenya shillings. So have a clear income goal. And how you work, how we see you working, we can always guess the income goal that you're working for. But ladies and gentlemen, we all must have one thing engraved so clearly on our foreheads: achieving director. This should be written. You remember what the Bible says, write the vision in big letters so that he who sees it runneth. Yes, you want it to be in capital letters so that it keeps you running. Achieving director. How do you become a director? I've already told you 2 steps. Be a qualified executive manager, 2,000 points, and then the following month you do 4,000 points and you are a fully qualified director. That, friends, is all you need to master from this booklet. The 3 success daily habits, nothing changes. Use the products religiously, share the products and the opportunity. Opportunity here is 80%. 80% of your work should be sharing the opportunity with others. And then keep on training, reading the right books, and so on and so forth. That is getting started. Finally, compensation plan. Second last for this compensation plan. Please go through this booklet. It simply tells you from where you are here as a distributor, if you have not stepped up, or manager, if that's where you are, what is your next step? What's your next step? What's your next step? Those ranks. It is step by step. But remember, there is this table for payments, this one. The higher you go, the higher the percentage of payment. So keep climbing up, increasing your points, but this is monthly. You see this total monthly points. PPV, personal PV, your own points, but QPV is your points and your team. So if you build a very big team, never forget this. If you build a very big team, then it means you're getting massive points and you are skyrocketing up there. If you don't have a team, then you struggle as an individual. Right. So that is that. There are different benefits as you climb up. There are different benefits which we'll be taking you through as we continue with our trainings. We'll be showing you how you are paid from your team. You know, all that you can see you'll be paid different percentages from your team. So, and all the way to president, you're able to understand how the payments are done. Okay, all that. So compensation plan is a book you want to peruse through and engage your upline director to understand it. In addition to the bonuses that you are paid every month, the company also has got what we call incentives. Incentives. Let me use, which one is being shown on your end? Please confirm that what you are seeing is, someone confirm that what you are seeing is what I have here, incentives, written here, incentives, January 2026 to December 2026. You know, I might be seeing one thing from here and you're seeing a different thing. Is that what you are seeing from your end? Okay, thank you, Lucy. Durango. Okay. Listen, if you are here and you are young in the business, these are incentives that you should be able to grab, to run with. 2026 incentives. The first incentives are to do with when you step up. When you step up to manager, when you step up to senior manager, when you step up to executive manager, you get some cash bonus. 1,300, 2,600, and 4,400 Kenya shillings for manager, senior manager, and executive manager, respectively. But you need to have sponsored some people for you to qualify for that. For example, for you to get the manager bonus, you need to step up and sponsor one distributor with 100 points in your first 6 months. For you to get the senior manager incentive, you need to step up to senior manager and earn 2 more. You had the one as a manager, now you earned 2 more as a senior manager. The year must have 100 points or always. So you have a total of 3 new distributors. And you've gotten the incentive for manager and for senior manager. When you step up to executive manager and you have sponsored 2 more, so you have a total of 5 in your first, not any months, first 6 months, then you get the incentive for executive manager. So that is how you qualify for these monies here. This is in Kenya shillings, Tanzania, Uganda, but for those who are in Kenya, this is the column you focus on. Similarly, you step up to director, you get an additional 8,500. All these are on top of the monthly bonuses that you get. They add this incentive to you. Emerald director, you get another 8,500. Sapphire director, you get 58,000. You step up to 1 rupee director, you get an additional 113,000 Kenya shillings. 2 rupee 218, 3 rupee 330, 4 rupee you get 430,000 in addition. 5 rupee you get 655,000. 1 diamond you get an additional 1,130,000. 2 diamond you get an extra 1.6 million. 3 diamond, you get an extra 2.1 million. 4 diamond director, you get an additional 2.7 million. And 5 diamond director, you get an additional 3.35 million Kenya shillings. I'm just showing you what lies ahead of you. These are meant for you, not for your neighbor, for you. Those are the kind of incentives that await you. Now, every time you do 3 in 30, you sponsor 3 people in 30 days, the company gives you some free Neolife branded materials or incentives, Neolife branded. They used to give products, but now you can redeem some wonderful branded materials. There are many other incentives there, including vacations and so on and so forth, and crazy incentives that you cannot believe. In addition to what I just shown you, can you imagine you can be a president team member and you earn an additional 7.069 million by developing many other leaders? All right. I don't want to really corrupt your mind that you are not able to sleep just because you're thinking of money, 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 money. Let me stop at that as far as incentives are concerned, but I can tell you that is where money hides. Okay. So we are done with that elaborate and wide part of understanding the business. Now I want to finish by showing you how do you maneuver around your back office. I'll take just a few minutes on this because this is not so much theory. You have to really try it out. If you have your gadget, let's go together. Someone to confirm that we are together up to that point. This is like a whole day lecture. Let me check the chats to see whether there are people who are with me. Okay, together, 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 together. Thank you. Together, 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 together. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Now it's drawing on my screen. Stop drawing on my screen. Oh. I stop sharing because you drew on my screen. Let me share again. Don't draw again even if you are tempted to draw. Okay. Now, I want us to finish with this simple exercise. Please make sure you are actively using your back office. It's fun and it helps you build your business very fast. Back office is your website. This is where it starts. You go to your Chrome, and on the URL where you usually search stuff, you type something like my office. You don't have to put capitals, just type my office. Don't choose whatever comes down there. Just finish typing to be sure that it takes you to the right place. myoffice.neolife.com. You type that on the URL on your Chrome. Then once you've done that, now you can press enter. Make sure you've written that one down somewhere in case you forget. backoffice.neolife.com. Now yours will not be exactly like mine. It will be empty. It will give you a page where you'll need to click log in. If it is first gives you a pop-up page or prompt for you to change the country, because by default it might be US, you click on that drop down menu and choose Kenya. If you are in another country, choose your country. Then click submit. I know for majority of you, if you're doing it for the first time, that is where it takes you. Click submit. And then now it will give you the option of login. Click on login and it will give you username and password. It will ask you to put in username and password. I've removed, so it should be like this, the way it is now, empty like this. So now, with permission from one of our leaders, I'll use their account, their back office, to just quickly demonstrate to you how this works. Now, you'll put on the username field, you'll put this. Here, be very careful. Put 050 if you're in Kenya. If you are in another country, put your country code. This is for Kenya, 050. Then dash, the center one, not the underscore, the center one, dash. No space anywhere. Then you put the rest of your Neolife ID. I'll use this one here, 9760246. Now put yours. Put yours. That's the username or ID. Then the PIN, the password or PIN, put the last 4 digits. If it doesn't work, please let your upline director, if it tells you authentication failed, please ask your upline director to ask the office to activate your password as the last 4 digits. Then you can change if you want to change to something else after you have logged in. So the last 4 digits becomes your password. Try that, and then you click on login. Now it's moving from Neolife to your name. So it will welcome you. You can see there's one, hi Angela, welcome. It shows you that your title there, she's a director. Then it shows you business for that current month. Are we there? Business for that current month. Now we are in April, so it's only showing you the business for April. If you want to know the abbreviations, you see when I highlight there, I don't know whether it can show the pop-up really, I doubt. But from your end, if you put the cursor on I, this I, it's information, that gives you the list of what is PV, what is PPV, what is QPV, what is all those. Now, of importance is PV, point value. Notice that it's the same as PPV, personal point value. But QPV is now the 621 personal points plus the points from the downlines from her team. So at glance, you're able to see the issues of points. Now, on the left, you can see it's telling you when the expiry date is. So you should be able to know, to remember to renew when your expiry comes. You renew once in a year at only Kenya shillings 1,850, 1850. To the left here, you can see you can be able to enroll a friend. If you are registering someone, you can click here and you are able to now start filling in their details and all that. You can manage your referral list, the website, and it is right here. You see your referral list, it's this. If you select this, https shopneolife.com, all that, if you select that, you can copy and paste on WhatsApp and you send to someone who you have already explained the business. They just want to either buy products online or to join you. When you share the link, when they open, they will now get to your page. They will not see your members' prices. They will see the customer prices, SRP. So they'll buy at SRP and you'll get the profit online, which will be added to your bonus end of the month. If they want to join you, they'll be able to see that the sponsor is you. So they'll just fill in their details, blah, 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 and then continue to pay and all that. So that is your referral or website link. Then you're able to see how you are sponsoring. You're able to see there. But more importantly, you can be able to see who has done what in your team. Can you imagine? You can be able to see so and so placed an order, so and so joined in your team. You're able to see all that. So this is very, very important. Now, the other very important thing is if you look at the links here, we have home where we are, but if you move the cursor to my team, it opens so many other links: new distributors, new step-ups, director candidates, retail customers, even one bought the products through your link, recent activities, sales performance report, where you are able to see what your team is doing, organization for everyone who ever joined your team and they are active, sponsoring, rank advancement, all these, you're able to see them. These are links when you click, you're able to see all what is happening there. So click on those links and see what happens. Then you can be able to shop, to do orders online. Now, this is, you click and you follow the prompt. Just to show you, for you to have a feel. I know for a number of us here are enjoying this. When you go to shop products here, you click that. It will give you a list of all the products that are in stock. If there's a product that is temporarily out of stock, it will not appear here. Then instead of perhaps perusing through the almost 100 different products here, you can check on the left if you know the category of products that you want. For example, if you want heart health products, you're not so sure which ones, but that's what you want. You click on heart health and it now selects only for heart health. The products only for heart health, which are just a few, say 5 or so. So you can see them there, or just those few. So if you want to buy, say, CoQ10, the best practice is you just click on that bottle, CoQ10, and now it takes you to only the details of CoQ10. You can see it is 57.10, your member's price, points that 4, BV is that 410. Then if you want to buy a case, you select this case of 6. If you select, automatically it will change these prices to the prices of a case. You can see it has changed to that 3 to 60, 204 points and all that. I can deselect. Now, once you have selected, let's say you want to buy that one case, then you just add to cart. You add to cart. I've added to cart. Then you can click now, continue shopping. It will take you back to the heart products again. And you can select the next product that you want. You can see it has taken me back to the same product pages. I can now click Gallicarium to open the page for Gallicarium. And then I can now maybe add 3 pieces. Maybe I want to add 3 pieces. So you change from here where we have quantity. You can just put 3. And then you add to cart. They have been added to the cart again. Now, if you are done with all the products you want, you click on checkout. And then now you follow the prompts. I check out, it will now ask me, do you want the products to be picked from Nairobi, or do you want them to be shipped if you're not in Nairobi to some place? You choose accordingly. And then now, once you have chosen the one you want, it will ask you, do you want to pay through M-Pesa or cards? You know, you just follow those prompts now from there until you'll finally, if it's M-Pesa, you'll be asked to put your M-Pesa PIN and the order is done. For this, if you want to remove the products from the cart, there's an icon here showing the number of products in the cart. You just click on it, it opens, and then you can click clear the cart. Or if you want to add more products, you can continue from there. Add more products and so on and so forth. Okay? Yeah. Note that you get a bonus when the points are more than 250. Now, this order that I did, it is 240. It would be unwise for me to stop at that. I better add one item for 10 points. I get to 250. I earn some bonus and the delivery free of charge. But for now, allow me to just click on clear my cart. I've clicked on clear my cart and the cart is empty. I can start doing another order and so on and so forth. So that is how you shop products online. Oh, it's amazing that the 60 of us are still intact, meaning we are following keenly. We don't have so many trainings on this. So you get it right and run with it. And I encourage you after this, try to click everywhere. Nothing will go wrong. That's how you learn, by navigating through the whole thing. Okay. Now from here, the other thing that you can do is, I don't want to talk about orders, reports, events. I want to talk about resources. If you click on resources, it opens resources library. You click on resources library. And now here, it is an entire library in the real sense, with all the literature materials you'll ever want in PDFs, in JPG, whatever, if it's images, flyers, videos for all the different products, trainings that have been done for many years, all the literatures that are in your kit, all the ones that I was sharing here earlier on, I downloaded them from here. So this is real library. You want to know about aloe vera? Just click on aloe vera plus the link here. It opens aloe vera plus juice information and how to use it, everything. And it is in PDF form, so you can share with your customer. Isn't this amazing? And when you are joining, you only pay 17,880, and they developed all this for you. Oh my goodness. Total support there. So that's how you use your resource library. Okay. Allow me to finish by showing you how you can customize your website. If you want to put your photo, if you want to add your name in a way that when you share the link, people can see it's really you, and your contact to be displayed so well, this is how you do it. On the links up here, go to account. Then there is more my profile, avatar, all this. Then manage my website. Click manage my website. It opens a page where you can edit everything. From here, you can see it's showing you the same link that you had seen, but the name that appears, it's written as one. Now there is the URL link. This one, if you are to change, you change before you share the website with anyone. When you share and you change, then the people you had shared with, they will not be able to reach your website. So if you want to change, maybe like this one is reading Angela Chelangat, you may want it to change to maybe Angela and Kangeve. So you can just put it that way, but then it has to be one string. You put it without space anywhere. But the display name here, you can change it. Like you see now, this is like one string. I can change it and even write it in capital. Angela space Chelangat. You see, like that. So when people open that website, they will be able to see the name the way I've written it here now. That makes more sense. If the phone number is erroneous, correct it. If you want to add another number, put it there. If you want to add email address, add it there. More important, if you want to add your photo, you can see here we have changed photo. You can click on it and upload a nice photo, but you need to have the photo in the device that you are using at the moment when you are changing this. So that because when you click here, it will take you to your gallery, then you can upload a nice, beautiful photo. The one that you would want people to see when they open your link. Remember to save the changes. Click on the save changes and your information has been updated. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you navigate through your back office. Then remember to sign out, because this is your page. I have signed out and there we go. It is 9:05. I would be unfair to proceed beyond this point. If you have enjoyed, you can chat down there. I've enjoyed, I'm going to run with it. Don't just say I've enjoyed. I have enjoyed, I'm going to run with it. Or a comment close to that. If you are floated, please honestly write down there, I have floated. I hope one day I'll sink. And your upline will see that and make sure they help you tomorrow to go deeper. Oh, yes. Learning, going forward. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, I've joined Dorcas. Janet, I've joined and learning. Alicia, thank you. I joined. I'll run with it. Ruth, wonderful. I'm happy that you are happy. Guys, we are together in this. We don't want to leave anyone behind. But for you to keep on stepping up and being consistent, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be aggressive. You have to be a go-getter. Success is not for people who just sit and wait for things to happen. It is for people who cause or make things to happen. I challenge you, in the remaining days of the month, 8 days, push it very hard and close very strong. I know we've been waiting for some products which have been out of stock, but the beauty is nothing that has a beginning that doesn't have an end. We are promised that before the week ends, we'll have the products because they're already in Nairobi. It's only that the clearance process, these protocols sometimes can take longer than we anticipated, but they are promising that before the week ends, we should be able to have the products that were out of stock. Please run with it. My closing remark, very important. Listen to this. Are you listening? If you are sure you want to build a very strong business, if you are double sure, please, number one, make sure you have registered for the Impact Summit coming on 9th of May. We were in the venue and it is classic. We are also be sharing the video for you to really see what you might just be missing by not registering for the convention. I don't expect a single superstar team member to miss by any means. Number two, by end of tomorrow, we will be talking about how you can invite guests and what is expected. Please, once we hit that button of inviting guests, start inviting many. Let them pre-book so that you have many guests coming on 9th of May here in Nairobi, Clarion Hotel. And that will change the chemistry of your business for good. The greatest leaders were made in events. Are you ready to be part of the history that we want to make from that day, 9th of May? Before then, push hard, close strong, for a big bonus awaits you end of this month. Thank you all. God bless you. Let's go for the steps. Let's go for the results that we want in our business. God bless you. Have a lovely, lovely evening and see you where? At the top and in the beaches of the world. If you be there to be met. Thank you and bye-bye.